Welcome, race fans, back to the Flashracing Cup Series Season 3. We're back at it again for Race 2 of the season, the second points-paying race of the season. And we are here at the Homestead Miami Speedway for the Exalta 400. It's going to be an incredible mile-and-a-half race with some incredible mile-and-a-half action with a multi-groove racetrack, a historical racetrack in the Flashracing Cup Series. And it's going to be very exciting to see what these drivers bring to the table here for the Season 3 running. And this track was the championship race in Season 1 with Alex Bowman winning it all, the Season 1 championship. And of course in Season 2, this is where Eric Jones got the double down, winning the Daytona 500 and the Exalta 400 last year. Rather, the Homestead Watermelon 500 race from last year. So he got the double down at this track last year. And of course, we got some new names towards the front that were not this far up before. We have Alex Ross in there, Philip Torres, Simon Torres, and we even have Chase Elliott in the Night Owl making its debut in the orange scheme here in Season 3. It's going to be very exciting to see what we can get out of this deal with him behind the wheel of that number 9 Hooters car. And of course, got Denny Hamlin, finally a paint scheme that's not FedEx. Very, very exciting there. And here it is, Carl Larson in the HendrickCars.com, number 5 Chevy Camaro. Flash Racer, the number 94, the defending champion, looking to get a win here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. He wants to win at this track so bad. And, of course, we have Izzy B in the GT500 Track Attack car, ready to rip it up. And she is actually the highest qualifying car of all the Roush Fenway Racing cars. She's the highest ranking Roush car, as their other two teammates, Chris Buescher and Ryan Newman, are towards the back. And some news reports on some new cars out here. We have Ross Chastain in the Clover Chevy, as opposed to the Matt Kenseth McDonald Chevy. Now he has gotten his own car in green with Clover, the number orange 42. That is definitely going to be not a hard car to spot. As you can see, very outstanding number 42. We got some of their paint schemes out there, auto owners. And we still have that DoorDash on that Bubba Wallace Craftsman for Christopher Bell. And a couple new paint schemes out here just to change it up a little bit. See, Kyle Busch is running his Stanley car. And as you can tell by the yellow, it is the M&M's car repainted. And without further ado, let's get to your stories to watch for this race. Of course, you want to be looking at Alex Bowman if you're making picks to win this race. Of course, we have Alex Bowman, who won this race in Season 1, winning the championship at Homestead Miami Speedway. So we have him as a favorite. And of course, Alex Ross, coming in second or wrecking out of races more often than not. Alex Ross ready to turn that around here. He's not had a lot of luck in the end of Season 2, so hopefully he can bring it on and get a mile-and-a-half win. He's got a great car to do it, and a car capable of winning this race. We have Phil Torres, of course. He's going to be one to watch, an aggressive driver, and loves this racetrack. Of course, Simon Torres, all these guys you want to watch. But if I'm going to pick somebody to put my money on today, it's Kyle Larson. He is one of the best drivers at this track. Hasn't won here yet, but will it happen here in the Flashracing Cup Series? He's won here in Season 1, but not in the real-life Cup Series, as far as we've seen it. So it's going to be really exciting to see if Kyle Larson can go out there and win this race. Of course, he's a favorite to win every time we go to this Homestead racetrack. Very, very good at running that high line. We're going to see what he can do. He won the race in Season 1, but Alex Bowman came in second place. Now that we're recalling it, he came in second and still won the championship, but Kyle Larson won in that 42 car back in Season 1 a few years ago. So that is going to be a story to watch for him. And of course, Flash Racer, who's won races and championships at this track. What will he bring today? Of course, you'd want to watch everybody, but those are the main stories we're going to have a look at here today. And we're going to see how this race unfolds. But without further ado, let's go down the drivers' list. The standings, of course. The starting grid. Man, I'm kind of rusty on this commentary. Let's get the starting grid going here. Got Alex Bowman, Alex Ross, Phil Torres, Simon Torres, Chase Elliott, Eric Jones, offer pad, Denny Hamlin. God, I almost called him someone else because he wasn't in the FedEx car. Kyle Larson, Flash Racer, Izzy B in that number 60, Kyle Busch. We have Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Ross Chastain, William Byron, Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace, and we have the Dutch boy, Matt DiBenedetto. We have Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez, Cole Custer, Chase Briscoe, Ryan Newman, Eric Almirola, Chris Buescher, Kurt Busch, Corey LaJoie, Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon, Jessica Monette, and we have the 77 of Josh Berry running today. We have Ricky Stenhouse, Anthony Alfredo. We have the 37 of Ryan Preece and Brett Moffitt in the number 40 car. And that is going to be it for the starting lineup. So let's get ready for our pre-race ceremonies so we can get this race going here in the Exalta 400 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Alright folks, as we always do with this racing package, since one car goes at a time, we're going to take all the cars off the racetrack, because with this racing package, of course, we use these boxes of spaces, and we have a spinner that we use in the background of the video, and that determines how many spots each of the cars go on the racetrack. And of course, if they get to the side, they pass. The same basic rules, unless you are going too wide. And if you're going too wide for the lead, that would mean that at the end of the race, we take our spinner back out, and it determines what happens to the leaders. Without further ado, let's clear the cars from the racetrack and get ready to go green here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Alright folks, the pace truck is heading in. We're about to go green as we wait for the green flag to drop here on today's race. Of course, here we go. Pace truck is pulling in, and the drivers are heading towards the Geico restart zone as we are going green here in the Flash Racing Cup Series for Season 3's Homestead race. Here it is, folks. Here's Alex Bowman and his Ally Do-It-Right Chevy Camaro. Our camera's panning over to the back straightaway, carrying a lot of speed and using that high side right off the bat. Alex Bowman, the fastest car on the racetrack currently. Will he have the speed to win Stage 1? We're going to have to find out. Here comes Alex Ross, the sophomore rookie, in the Pfizer Chevrolet for Torres Brothers Racing. Simon Torres owns that car and wants to see it be successful with his young driver crop, Alex Ross, and he's going to make a dive bomb of the year. Dive bomb of the year on Alex Bowman. That was a daring move by the 71 Pfizer car of Alex Ross. Bull already racing hard. Here we go. Starting to see the family of speed drivers show up. Here it comes. Philip Torres in a number 46 Tire Pros Chevrolet. Known to be aggressive. He wants to win a race and earn as many points as possible and not have a down year like last year. Will this be the year? Here we go, folks. It looks very well like it's going to be. Almost turns the 71, but not going to happen, folks. Didn't try to turn him, just racing him hard, and it ultimately has him in second place. Alex Ross still leading this race. Will he have enough speed to stay ahead of that 46 for a long period of time? We're going to have to find out. Alright, we're back, and Simon Torres is next. The car owner for that number 71 that's leading this race right now. Will Simon Torres try to compete against him, or will he go for his own race? We're going to have to find out. Simon Torres, and that 25 is a fast car in the stable. Very, very good car. And sure enough, Phil Torres is going to lose the spot to Simon Torres. And it looks like all three of the Flash Racing Motorsports and the affiliate number 71 car are dominating the race. Well, Alex Ross is really having a good shot at this one. He's got the lead, and it's the fastest car so far. And it's time for the Night Owl to strike. Here comes Chase Elliott, trying to break the bad luck streak of the Night Owl car. Let's see what it takes to get the win here. As that Night Owl flies to the front, Alex Ross is going to lose the lead. The Night Owl flies his way, spreads its wings, and gets to the front of the field. Chase Elliott now has the commanding lead of this race here in stage 1. So, Alex Ross has to hope something happens to Chase Elliott if he wants that lead back. Here comes the defending winner, Eric Jones, this time driving a new car. Let's see what he's got. Remember, he got the double crown here last year, Eric Jones. He's in a new car, but will it be fast enough to show what he can do? And apparently not. So far, he's the slowest car on the track. And since this is not a restricted plate race, he's not going to lock up to the 48. So he is so far the slowest, but hopefully he won't fall back that far. But it isn't looking like too much of a great start for the defending winner in his new ride. But Chase Elliott is still dominating it very well. Very well ahead. Here comes Denny Hamlin and that offer pad machine. Finally, Denny Hamlin at a different sponsor. Let's see what he's got. And will he bring offer pad to victory lane in the Flashracing Cup Series? Running that high line. Everyone likes the high line tonight. They're all running it. And oh man, aggressively racing. Inches away from Phil Torres. Nearly cut his tire down with how close he got. Man, the 11 car is putting a lot of pressure on his competition. Phil Torres, it doesn't look like he's going to retaliate. He might be a little mad, but right now it seems like he's just going to take it from the 11 car. It seems like he's just going to, he's like, you know what, I'm just going to take that. Denny Hamlin just passed him clean, but he just got really close. And it's kind of intimidated that 46. I don't know if intimidated is the right word to describe that 46, but you know what? He's still in a good spot, doesn't have to worry. Chase Elliott is still dominating this race. Night Owl spreading its wings very far out. And here comes, oh boy, might be over. Let's see, Kyle Larson in the number 5, HendrickCars.com, Chevrolet. Kyle Larson, of course, the favorite to win the race. One of the best drivers at this track, and the best in the business so far of the NASCAR Cup Series. But what can he do here in the Flashracing Cup Series? Of course, Kyle Larson gets out and gets very far into the lead. Very, very fast, number 5 Chevy. And look at that, folks. Not that far away from the finish line in terms of how this package works. But Kyle Larson is so far as fast as hell trying to win this race. Here comes rival Flash Racer to Kyle Larson. He's a rival. Here comes Flash Racer, the defending champion, who has a strong desire to beat Kyle Larson. And let's see if he can make it happen today. Remember, this is stage 1. These guys don't have to race that hard, but they still want to go out there and try anyway. As you can see, Flash Racer in that new Valvoline car. And he's not going to pass him. Oh, the frustration, you can see he's not hitting them. He's just kind of upset he can't pass him. He just got to the quarter panel, tried to make a move, but Larson just too fast for him. Man, those two are going to race really hard all day long and all season long. Here comes the Roush sophomore rookie. Here comes Izzy B in that number 60. And will she be the best Roush car today? Gonna have to find out. Oh, she's in 3rd place. Izzy B is in 3rd. And she is, man, she is loving that battle in front of her right now. Very, 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 must be entertaining to watch if you're that 60 car. If those two make a mistake, she's going to be right there to pounce. So here we go. Here comes Kyle Busch in that number 18 Stanley Toyota. Kyle Busch is racing really hard to go for it. And oh man, getting a little payback. Kyle Busch just gave Phil Torres a little payback there from the last race, of course, the Daytona 500 that he was taken out of. But man, there you go. Kyle Busch must be feeling a little bit happier now that he's running better and that he's ahead of the number 46 car. The Joe Gibbs Racing and Flashracing Motorsports 46 team rivalry looks to be continuing from where it left off in Season 2. Here comes Brad Keselowski, and speaking of number 2 things, here he is. Let's get it going. For a new sponsor. That Freightliner sponsor was on the 94 car when Flash Racer won Homestead in the 2020 Cup Series season. And Alex Bowman is falling back big time. So looks like Alex Bowman has good starts to races in the first stage, but then tends to fall back big time. Man, Izzy B is still watching the battle up front between how Flash Racer and Kyle Larson, 2 of the best drivers in NASCAR, going at it right now. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. in number 19. Let's see it happen, folks. Martin speeding to the front, as you can see, trying to make it big time. Oh, almost tagged Phil Torres there. Man, Phil Torres is really getting, I don't know how to put it, he's getting bullied by those Joe Gibbs Racing cars. And yep, now Phil Torres is the car that's falling back, and you can see Eric Jones is just having a hard day trying to squeeze all the lemonade out of that 43 car. It's going to take a lot this season for Eric Jones to try to defend that championship runner-up in third. Here comes Ross Chastain in the number 42. That's a new car, by the way. Brand new diecast, brand new off the shelf. What can it do to prove its worth in the Flash Racing Cup Series with Ross Chastain behind the wheel? Not going to make it. And guess what? Worse yet, he's getting outperformed by Eric Jones, who's in a much worse car than Ross Chastain. So I guess Ross is going to have to push that car more to the max in Stage 2 if he wants anything out of this deal. And as you can see, the battle still goes on. Izzy B's still watching over these two. As you can see, William Byron. William is only going to pass the 42, so look at this. Now the runs are starting to slow down. It's a weird phase for that spinner. The runs start to slow down big time. As you can see, Byron gets past the number 42 of Ross Chastain. And here comes Kevin Harvick, who's gotten himself in some hot water in the NASCAR Cup Series. What can he do to try to win here and turn it all around? Let's see what he's got. Kevin Harvick, a veteran of the sport, willing to do whatever it takes to try to win these races. And he's gonna kind of, oh man, he really just ran down the left side of Flash Racer. And now he's all over Kyle Larson, the number 4. Here we go, folks. The battle up front is starting to heat up, and Flash Racer is a little bit frustrated with what Kevin Harvick just did just now. He just kind of got close to the right side. It doesn't look like he's got a tire up. It looks like he's fine, but still not happy with it. Oh, there's some black marks in the right side of that car. Of course, wow. So Kevin Harvick is really trying to get aggressive and really wants to defend his reign, and he is absolutely doing whatever it takes here. And Flash Racers are not having it so far. Not too happy with that over the radio. So here comes Joe Logano. Alright, here we go, folks. Will Logano do better than he did in Season 2? Because Season 2 for Joe Logano was absolutely atrocious. Let's see what he's got for this season at a real racetrack. And, oh boy, the standards are just continue to drop, folks. He's not going to get past many cars here. He is going to get behind William Byron. And Ross Chastain is the new car that's falling behind. He is the newest car to start falling behind, as it was Alex Bowman before, but now it looks like Ross Chastain is going to be the one that's going to fall back and is going to have to really push hard. Ryan Blaney. Okay, Ryan Blaney, he made it to the championship 4 in Season 1, and in Season 2, he had a severe drop-off. What can he do in Season 3? At a real racetrack, as Kyle Busch would say, and as I had said for Joe Logano, real racetracks such as Mile and a Half, this is where you prove yourself. And it's not going to happen. That 42 car is the new car that's falling behind. I'm telling you, folks. Ryan Blaney is also having a rough time. Oh, man, look at that. The 12 car almost brake checked the 42. I don't know if he wasn't happy with him or what just happened there. And I don't really see why he would be that mad. So, I don't know what's going on right there between those two cars. And here comes another new team. Here comes the number 23 for Michael Jordan. And it's 2311. Let's see Bubba Wallace really bring it up the ranks. And, yep, the runs are really slowing down. But look at this, folks. He just passed like 4 cars. So that is really an accomplishment, I guess you could say, for a new team like that to try to go for a top 10, top 15. But remember, you got to be in the top 10 to get points. So is that going to be enough for Bubba Wallace? For at least a stage. He's got to keep that up. Remember, it's only a stage. He's got to keep this up the whole race, Bubba Wallace. You could see Matt DiBenedetto right there, number 21. He's getting ready to go next. So far, no DNFs. So, will we continue to get a clean race? Yeah, he's got a clean run, but unfortunately, it is just not good enough, man. Not very good enough, man. Look at that. Inches from the wall, Ryan Blaney was just now. But, yeah, not really good enough for the number 21 car. He's really got to bring up the ranks. He's fighting for his ride, by the way. He won't be in that car next year, apparently. So, here comes Christopher Bell, the number 20 Craftsman, and another new car. There's plenty of new cars in this one. Well, let's see what this one's got. A pretty cool-looking car. Well, he bring it up to the front. Bring it up the ranks. And fun fact, as Christopher Bell goes, Craftsman was the sponsor of the Flashracing Cup Series until the Flashracing Cup Series became the Flashracing Cup Series when Craftsman left and no longer sponsors the series. It was the season sponsor for season 1. It was called the Craftsman Cup Series, and now they are sponsoring race cars full time. Beautiful race cars like that number 20 right there. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do much, but hey, you know what? He's competing with Hendrick Motorsports and Penske. Not bad for a young driver trying to prove himself right there. Larson is just... If he doesn't win this first stage, then something's really going on with this race because he is dominating this one big time. Kyle Larson at Homestead, his best track, as you can see, dominating. Harvick's still there behind him. Flash Racer still fuming at third. But here comes Daniel Suarez, and that's going to be a cool car to watch because he really wants to get some points for him being a new team this year. It's time for him to bring up the ranks. Another great opportunity. Hopefully it doesn't get squandered. Let's see it going. Daniel Suarez trying really hard here. And let's get a better angle for you than that. We got to give you guys a much better angle to show you what Daniel's doing to get that car to the front. Holy cow! Chase Elliott even lost a spot to... Holy crap, this first stage is starting to get really good. As you can see, Daniel Suarez trying to fight for as many points as he can. As you can see right there. And, of course, Kyle Larson, of course, is leading this race. Holy cow, he's still dominating it. Man, one of the fastest cars so far is Kyle Larson in the number 5. So let's get the rest of them in here. Oh, boy. This is a tiring broadcast. Here comes Cole Custer, the number 41 Haas car. And, oh boy, that is a horrible run. He's not going to make it that far. Only going to pass the number 42 of Ross Chastain right there. Now it's time for the rookie of Chase Briscoe to go. Chase Briscoe, another Haas car. Let's see him happen, folks. Let's get it going. I'm really excited to see what he's got here. As a rookie, and, oh man, that is an awful run. Very awful. Not even going to sugarcoat that one. That was pretty bad. Look at how far behind he is. Behind the leader. That is big time behind right there. So let's see Ryan Newman and the Oscar Mayer Ford Mustang. Let's see what he's got. He might have a good shot at it. Wow, I spoke way too soon. Newman is pretty terrible. Not fast enough. There's no way to sugarcoat this, man. Some of these runs are starting to slow down big time. But Larson is still going for the win. There's no stopping Kyle Larson. I really don't think these other cars have a chance. So it might be called, unless Almirola could get up there and try to compete for it. Let's see what he's got, you know? Might be good enough. Oh my, yeah, these runs are really starting to slow down. Not really good enough for him, and even in the first stage where Kyle Larson's dominating. But here's a car that really showed up in the real life, or in real life, of course. Chris Buescher, number 17, who had a really good run in the Dixie Vodka race. Let's see what he's got. Of course, he's really trying so hard to compete with Izzy B, because right now Izzy B is the best Roush car right now. Oh man, really close to Bowman, and look at this, folks. Izzy B, oh man, look at this, folks. Flashracing is gonna lose another spot, and he's gonna lose a spot to Chris Buescher and a massive big-time block right there. Larson is just continuing to get propelled to the front of the field, man. Man, that is... Wow, Flashracing. Now, will he be the next car to start slowing down? Alright, folks. Kurt Busch. Let's see what he's got. Oh, man. No way. These runs are slowing down. Oh! Oh, man. Contact between the number 6 and number 1 cars. Aggression is starting to pick up in the back of the pack. They are desperate, but I'm telling you, man, there's no reason for it, because Kyle Larson is so far ahead of them. Look at all these cars they had to get by. There's no way. Kyle Larson's definitely dominating this one in a big way. Here comes Corey LaJoie. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's not going to work for him. He is now the slowest car. And now here comes Tyler Reddick right there. Another guy that can really run well at this track. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully, he actually shows some promise in this race, because he has been pretty atrocious in Season 2. And, man, I am almost as atrocious as these camera angles that I'm giving you guys. I'm working on that. And look at this, number 8. And, oh, my goodness. Look at this, Flashracing just lost another spot. And now that 8 car, looks like the 94 car might be the new car that's going to start slowing down. He might be the next car that just starts dropping for no reason at all. But man, Kevin Harvick, could it be damage to the right side? We don't know, man, because remember, they got close. There was some black marks, and I'm not sure if it's damage to the right side, or the left side, rather. I have no idea, folks. But they're going to have to definitely work on that. It might be a similar issue that they had in Phoenix, where they had a tire rub for no reason. It wasn't even a tire rub. There was something in the rear, and one of those rear tires, it was just completely slowing them down. They had no idea. The crew was working hard, but you know what? They still won the championship. Let's see Austin Dillon. Will he bring some promise, finally? Doesn't look like it. He's only going to get past the 7 car. Man, this is exhausting. So, if you're a driver, you have no idea how you get past this number 5 of Kyle Larson. Here comes Jessica Monnet, a Simon Torres developmental driver. Boy, wow, alright. That number 31 car has really got to try to go for this race. Let's see what he's got. Or what she has. Jesus Lord. But it's a girl, for crap's sakes. There it is. She's going to pass the 7 car. And that's all she's going to make it. They are not giving her good equipment. I don't know what the deal is with that. They got to pick that up if they wanted to get Rookie of the Year. And here comes the number 77 car of Josh Berry. And this is where the runs really start to slow down. Let's see what he's got. Oh no, his engine's stalling, and it's over for that 77 car. He is out. His engine is stalling. And now here comes the number 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Oh shit. Oh, man. I don't know if you saw that, but the 7 car just got tagged in the rear quarter, and they are both wrecked. Jessica Monnet was just... Her race was hanging by a thread there. The 7 car just had no idea where he was going and just completely wrecked the 7 car for absolutely nowhere to go. Nowhere else, or whatever reason that was. Man, now that has to be frustrating for the 7 car. He's trying to finish a race. I mean, come on, 47. Oh, my goodness. Wow, that's going to be a highlight reel. Here comes the number 38 of Anthony Alfredo. Man, Jessica's race was really hanging by a thread. That could have been catastrophic. That could have been really catastrophic. That would have been bad. Holy Moses right now. Here we go. Here comes the number 37 of Chris Buescher. Or not Chris Buescher. Ryan Preece, for God. For heck's sakes. Let's see, there's only 2 cars up in this stage. Remember, this is only the first stage. Man, this is going to be a long one. It's a mile and a half, and that's where the grueling runs start to come in. So let's see the number 37, Orion Priest, go for it. Oh, man, that's a heavy impact to that wall. And here is Brett Moffitt, and he is going to be the last car of this stage before we call this stage and get ready for stage 2. My goodness. Here comes the number 40 of Brett Moffitt. No speed at all. Oh, no! His engine blew up, and now that the 40 car's blew an engine, it's it, folks. That is stage 1. And there it is, folks. Kyle Larson wins stage 1 at Homestead for the Exalta 400. And man, look at the top 10 so far. Look at the names we're starting to see climb up here. And some of the bigger names are starting to fall back. Look at Chase Elliott back there starting to fall back. And there it is, folks. Here are your results of stage 1. Kyle Larson. Look at all these guys, man. Darn almighty. This is a heck of a race to watch right here. A mile and a half action track. And there it is, folks. The domination of Kyle Larson continues. And here we go. Let's get ready for stage 2. Will Kyle Larson be able to defend his reign in stage 2? Let's find out if he's able to do it. Alright, folks. This is stage 2 of the Exalta 400. We are at the second, and this is the final stage of the race. Oh, it's been a long one, folks. But bear with us as we are almost done with this broadcast. Of course, this is the second stage of the race. And it is likely to be a little shorter because guess what, folks? We have 5 cars knocked out of this race. And we have the rest of the field left to do this. So they're getting ready to go. As the pace truck is back down pit road. Time for stage 2 to begin. Will Kyle Larson be able to stay up there? And here is a, actually, let's go to your rundown just a little bit better to see what's going on here. If you've been keeping up with the race, this is what your lineup looks like after stage 1. And now it's time for stage 2 of this race. Here we go. Here comes Kyle Larson in the number 5, who's been the dominant car. The dominant car of the night. Will he be able to keep that car up there? Let's find out. The green flag is back out. And Kyle Larson just screaming around the track. Look at that. He's running the high side. Look at how close he is to that wall. Loving watching this, man. And here it is, folks. Kyle Larson is back out front, and he is not that far away from where he was before. Larson looks like he's going to have the fastest car of this race. But now it's time to see Kevin Harvick, the aggressive driver, it looks like, in this race. What will he do to try to beat Kyle Larson? Or is Kyle Larson just too good for this race? It seems like Larson has just been too good for this race. Seems like that's been the whole theme of the night, folks. Larson has just been too good and has been dominating this race all day long. Here comes Kevin Harvick trying to beat Kyle Larson. So let's see what he's got, man. It's a long night. Harvick's going to really have to defend himself in this race. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, he's going to try to... Oh, he's got some contact going on right there. Harvick is just getting aggressive with that number 5 right there. Badly wants to win a race, but Larson is just too good. He is just trying to stay ahead of him right there. But it looks like Larson, he literally has this race in the bag, man. I'm telling you, man. Larson is just the guy to beat. Now, here we go. Let's get to the 2 cars that passed Flash Racer. As you can see, Harvick and Larson battling. Harvick was literally cheap shot in the 5. But here comes Chris Buescher. As he is going for it. Man, these camera angles are hard to do. Here we go. Chris Buescher is not going to get to the leaders. He is really behind for the standards that have been set by Larson and Harvick. He's literally out here just fighting it out, but it doesn't look like it's going to be able to be much to catch up to Larson or Harvick. Mainly Larson, because Larson's been the dominant car of the night, man. Here comes Tyler Reddick. Oh, into the wall and wrecked. Man, you go from a favorite to trying to win this race, and now you're out. Here comes Flash Racer. And remember, he was not happy at all with Harvick. Is that going to bleed into this run? Or will he just focus on what he's got to do? But it seems like he's going to focus on what he's got to do. But remember, Flash Racer really wants to win another race in the Flash Racing Cup Series. Because this is his series that he dominated last season. But let's see if Flash Racer can go out there and get it done. And that is a fast car. Not to be messed with. Here we go. Harvick is going to get on his right side again. Almost wrecks Larson. Pushes Flash Racer off the track. Oh my goodness gracious, folks. What has Harvick done to Flash Racer? Just shoved him off the track, but he is getting back on the track. But man, he has got to be frustrated. More door slamming going on the racetrack. And he's still going to be down at third place. Now they're using up their equipment, but Larson is just pulling away. As you can see, his car moves up a little further as these guys have slowed each other down by doing that. But there it is. Larson is just gone and away so far. He is just like a rocket ship. And here comes Izzy B. Will she be the hero of the race? Will she try to stop all three of these guys and go for her first win? Let's see what Izzy B has gotten for this race. And that car has been the fastest Roush Fenway car, the most competitive. It seems like Roush is favoring her. They're giving her all the equipment, so it might be enough. Look, she just passed her teammate and just screams by both Harvick and Flash Racer. They're going to both fall back. And now Izzy B is the one that's challenging Kyle Larson. Can you believe that, folks? Now Flash Racer and Harvick cannot just believe what just happened just now. Izzy B has just screamed by and now got up to Kyle Larson. Can you believe that, folks? That's going to be unbelievable to watch. Will Izzy B do it? It all comes down to if anything happens to Larson. But I don't know, man. Izzy B's got a lot of weight on her shoulders right now with Kyle Larson. But here comes the number 99 of Daniel Suarez, the new Trackhouse car. And he really wants to bring home a good run for Justin, Mark, and Pitbull. And he is going to do what Larson was doing, scream around the racetrack. And, oh, man, looks like, yep, Harvick and Flash Racer are indeed falling back. And Flash Racer is getting more and more frustrated over the radio of what's happening right now in this race. And it's just showing displeasure to Kevin Harvick, just tapping him again. Almost put him in the wall right there. Flash Racer is certainly not happy with the 4 car and how Flash Racer was just not happy with the way he's been raced by the car number 4. But man, I'm telling you, man, Kyle Larson, you got to beat him. Here comes Chase Elliott, who also has a deep desire to try to compete with Kyle Larson. But let's see what he's got. And that Night Owl is just screaming around the track. As you can see, passing the car number 17. Passing both Harvick and... oh, Harvick tried to take out Elliott there, but it was just not going to work. And Chase Elliott is going to pass Izzy B. Man, Izzy B was really hoping for the best right there. But you know what? A third place finish is still great. Elliott is now the one that's challenging Larson. As the 2 other faster cars are just... they're falling back. And they're falling back big time, folks. Here comes Alex Ross, another pretty awesome racer in this race. Let's see what he's got, man. Anything's on the line. You got Kyle Larson dominating. Elliott in second. We're going to really have to see how this one goes, man. This is going to be exciting to watch. Let's see it happen. Let's see that, folks. See what Alex Ross is able to bring to the table. He's another fantastic driver. And, oh, Elliott is going to lose a spot to Alex Ross. Alex Ross just cannot get past car number 5, as the number 5 car has just been way too fast in this race. Here comes Simon Torres and the number 25. Very proud of what Alex is doing out here, man. Trying to compete with the big dogs. Let's see Simon Torres go for it. Alrighty. Bye-bye, number 17. And it looks like he's going to be stuck behind these two. Oh, Harvick is sliding a little bit, and they're still battling in front of Simon Torres. Man, these two really are having at it all night long. They're not having it with each other, man. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, we haven't even gotten there yet. Simon Torres. Here it comes. Martin Truex Jr. in the number 19 car. That is another beautiful looking race car. Man, he's screaming down the back straightaway. There we go. We got our camera stuff together. And oh, Truex almost got squeezed down there. That was another close one. Martin Truex is going to pass Izzy B. And she's not falling back that far behind. Still in contention for a lot of points tonight. Man, these two just have not given up with each other. Flashracing and Harvick. But here comes the number 18 of Kyle Busch. Man, Kyle Busch, man. He's another one that wants to win bad. He only won once. And, man, those two are hazardous out here. And there it is, folks. Kyle Busch is going to take away that spot from Martin Truex Jr. Man. If I've ever seen it, folks. Kyle Larson's still dominating the race. He is still by far one of the fastest cars out here. And one of the fastest runs. And guess what, folks? Flash Racer has given up that spot. He let Harvick have it. And it was becoming a hazard. So, there you go. At least they're starting to calm down just a little bit, folks. But I'm not sure if the heat has all cooled off just yet. There we go. Here comes Phil Torres at number 46. Usually one of the more aggressive guys in the Flash Racing Cup Series. Get a little better, but still aggressive. But let's see how Phil Torres takes on the final stage of this race. Alrighty, let's see Phil Torres go for it. And man, is he going for it. And guess what, folks? Phil Torres is going to pass both Kevin Harvick and Flash Racer. So now, guess what, folks? Philip Torres is having a great run today. Very proud of what we're seeing from Phil Torres. He actually did it, folks. He raced clean, and now he's going for the win and the points. But it so far still looks like Larson's just too far ahead for this race. He's going to win this. I mean, someone has to really challenge Kyle Larson for this race. And by the way, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has not won a race since season 1. So this is really gonna have to, he's really gonna have to prove himself in this season 3 if he really wants it bad enough. There we go. There's the Denny Hamlin we all expect to see, screaming to the front. And Alex Ross, oh man, side drafting between the 11 and 71. But it looks like Denny Hamlin's gonna take away that second place right there. Man, Alex Ross was so close, man. You have no idea how close he was to a second place, at least a second place finish. But now Denny Hamlin has gotten by, and Hamlin is now scoring those crucial points to try to go for this championship. But here comes Brad Keselowski. Bad Brad in that Freightliner car. Let's see what he's got, man. He's going to really race hard to see what he's got. There we go, man. There we go, and looks like Simon Torres is going to lose a spot to Brad Keselowski, and Keselowski does it cleanly. See, these two are actually racing with respect. Unlike Kevin Harvick over here trying to jeopardize Flash Racer's race. I mean, goodness gracious. Kevin. Alright, here comes Alex Bowman at a number 48 car. Remember, and this is the fastest car in the series. But now it's being challenged by the reign of that Hendrick car's number 5 of Kyle Larson. But let's see, will Alex Bowman try to take home a chance of winning this race that we have never thought? So let's see it happen, folks. Let's see what Alex Bowman does to try to get out there and win this race. That purple car you cannot miss. An absolute bright, beautiful car. And it's a matte finish out here as well. Pretty interesting about that, as it was in the Daytona 500 for the diecast series that we're watching. And Alex, okay. It looks like Hamlin's going to lose a spot. And now Alex Ross is starting to fall back a little bit. And that is backing up the whole entire field right there. But here comes Eric Jones, man, the defending winner. Does he have a chance to defend? This is his final chance to defend his Homestead victory from last year in that new ride. Eric Jones won here in the Stanley Toyota Camry in Season 2. Now trying to go for it in Season 3. And it looks like he is going to pass the number 2 car. Oh, man, here we go, folks. It's still coming down to the wire. Kyle Larson's still dominating. Man, this has got to be one of the longest races in the history of the series, man. I'm telling you, man, for a mile and a half racetrack, that's 400 miles, man, this has been felt way longer than that. But here comes William Byron. Man, this has been exhausting. It had to have been exhausting for these guys. And Byron is going to pass rival Daniel Suarez. To Byron, Suarez is a rival, in case you didn't know. And they're going to race each other clean. They're showing Harvick how it's done, baby. Here comes Bubba Wallace in that DoorDash Toyota. Yowzer, that is a speed-shattering back straightaway speed right there. That is some fast speed from that car. And the 17 car almost wrecked him. That was a close one right there. The 17 had to be a little more careful than that, buddy. You're going to have to be careful if you don't want to wreck anyone. Here comes the number 20 of Christopher Bell, Craftsman Toyota. Man, unbelievable. That 20 car is going to make it up to right around where Bubba Wallace is. But he's going to pass him for that spot right there. Christopher Bell. Actually got a slot right through there. Man, Christopher Bell. He is really going for it. He really wants to go for this race bad, man. I'm telling you. He wants to win so bad. But yet, look at Kyle Larson, man. And almost the same tier equipment. And Bell is back there. There's a lot. Christopher Bell's got his work cut out being Eric Jones' replacement. That's for sure. Here comes Joey Logano and that number 20. It looks like we got some paint flaking off of one of the cars onto the racetrack. It's probably the number 46 of Philip Torres, yet I don't see any damage to the diecast itself. So I'm not sure how that green is probably coming from the undercarriage of that car. Man, one of these cars is going to suck it up here. Let's see Joey Logano. Oh, he just ran right over it. Didn't even get sucked up into the aero ducts. It's a small piece of debris. It won't hurt anything on the racetrack, so there will be no caution for that. Joe Logano just going to pass the car number 17. Ryan Blaney in that number 12 Advanced Auto Parts car. Let's see what he's got. Is he going to suck up that little piece of debris? And that's really the only thing that's going to be... I'm not even going to mention it, man. That's how exhausting it is in this race. Kyle Larson dominating everything, all of it. And now we're just watching cars to see which one is going to suck that piece of debris up. Oh, man. There we go. We got that number 12 car. There you go. Passing his teammate with authority. Here comes Matt DiBenedetto and the Dutch boy, Ford. So far, no one has sucked up that piece of debris. All right, there we go. There's the 21 car, not going to make it very far. He's only going to get behind the number 17. Here comes Cole Custer in that number 41 car. Trying to go for it all, man. I'm telling you, this 41 car really still wants to win. And there is some debris out there. We got a piece of hair on the track. Not going to cause any issues for these guys, apparently. They have not brought out the caution. The race is still going on. Kyle Larson still dominating it. Man, it's been a long race so far. It has been surely an endurance race. All these guys racing really hard. Flash Racer fighting to get past Kevin Harvick cleanly, but it still looks like Harvick's holding on to that pretty well. Now that they finally figured out how to race. Here comes Cole Custer. Man, there it is, folks. Cole Custer is going to pass the number 21, and since he got up to the quarter panel number 17, whoa! Since he got to the quarter panel number 17, those were some really close, smooth passes right there by that number 41 car. Some talent being shown behind the wheel of number 41. Here comes, Kyle Larson used to drive and would have been driving had it not been for him getting a second chance. Here comes Ross Chastain in that Clover number 42 car. Let's see what he's got, man. You know, they want to see that Clover car in victory lane. Friggin' nasty. It's going to be a good look for that new sponsor and new diecast. Whoa, he almost slipped off the track. I don't know if you heard that. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's been a tough road for the number 42 getting used to that new car. Ross Chastain trying to adapt to that new diecast recently, right off the shelf. Here comes the number 6 of Ryan Newman. Let's see what he's got, folks. Oh, man, not going to make it very far for that number 6. It is still, so far, Kyle Larson. Man, what a dominating race. What a dominated race so far. Here comes Eric Almirola. Let's see what he has. And Almirola is going to get past car number 21 of Matthew Benedetto. Oh, whoa! Holy moly! That was very close to a wreck. Man, they are racing. Some of them are starting to race a little over their heads. And Ross Chastain can just look at his rearview mirror and just see what's happening. But here comes Kurt Busch in the number 1. We got 4 more cars. We got this car, and then after this one, technically 4 more. Each car will count as a quote-unquote lap in this package. So we got 4 more laps to go after Kurt Busch right now just tries to dominate. Let's see if he can get back to being number 1 in the series and try to get up to Kyle Larson. Nope. It's just not going to happen. Nope. That is a big old nope right there for Kurt Busch. But here comes Anthony Alfredo. Oh, boy. Oh, he's on the wall. Man, there's just no saving that for that number 38 car, is there? Here comes the number 14 of Chase Briscoe. We are down after Chase Briscoe goes. There's 2 laps to go. Man, see how this rookie does. Yep, the runs are starting to slow down. It's just that time of the stage again where these runs start to slow down a little bit, quite a ways. And there goes that number 14 car right there. He's going to get past the number 17 of Chris Buescher. And now 2 more laps to go, and we'll finally be able to declare Kyle Larson as the winner. But we got to see what Jessica Monnet and Austin Dillon are willing to do out there. So the 3 car will be next, so I'll have him right here. All right, let's see Jessica Monnet. Will she finally try to get something done here? Push that car to the max. As far as she can go. And looking good. Oh yeah, looking good for Jessica Monnet. And oh yeah, looking good. Just past the number 4, Kevin Harvick. Man, holy Moses, guys! Remember when those 2 Flashracing Kevin Harvick were having at it? Now that the storm is calming down, it seems like the speed is also slowing down. Oh man, looks like Harvick just checked up. When Jessica Monnet went to take that spot right there, Flash Racer kind of got slightly tagged. Ay. Oh no. Not looking good there. That rivalry's probably still happening right there. They are just fighting. Oh my god. That is insane right there. Here comes the number 3 of Austin Dillon. Let's see what he's got, folks. He's the final car. 1 lap to go. As Kyle Larson is still dominating, but will the 3 car be able to stop him? He's the last hope for this race. Oh, he's going to hit the wall, and he's going to slide a little bit, and Austin Dillon spins out. As you can see, he just spun out. And, well, there it is, folks. Exalta 400 is over. You guys have seen it from the first part of the race. You've seen them all day long, all day fighting. No way you're going to stop him. Kyle Larson wins at Homestead. We can finally declare him the winner after this long, exhausting battle fest here at Homestead Miami Speedway. But it is going to be Kyle Larson, man. He has just had the best car all day long. There was no stopping him. We all saw this one coming. Larson was going to get this win. It was pretty obvious from the start that he was going to go get this one done, man. It is so obvious at this point that Larson was going to go get it done. Here we go. Man, we can't even push these cars up because it's just so over already, this race. And there it is, folks. Now, we have declared your winner as Kyle Larson. Here's your top 10. Larson getting all 10 points. 9 points for Bowman for finishing in second place. And then we got Denny Hamlin, Alex Ross, Chase Elliott, Bush, Truex, Izzy D, Byron, and filling out your top 10 is Daniel Suarez. He's going to get some top 10 points out of this deal. Trackhouse should be very proud of what Daniel Suarez is able to do here, folks. Finishing the top 10 in a very long race. That is a true accomplishment of a brand new team right there. That iFly number 99, Daniel Suarez. I don't know, the guys that may not even be getting points. Look at that. Flashracing, ouch, a rough night. Not even in the top 10. As you can see, where everyone else finished. And Austin Dillon's spinning and wrecking right there. But Kyle Larson has gotten it done here at Homestead. Kyle Larson has dominated this race all day. We all seen this one coming, folks. Larson just had the best car all day. There was just no stopping the man. He was just dominating all day long. Might be the new fastest car in the Flashracing Cup Series. Kyle Larson winning in that number 5 right there. There you go. Don't be afraid to do burnouts, Larson. There you go. Wow. Unbelievably dominating performance. And he's going to continue doing burnouts here. Oh! Oh, we have something breaking out on pit road. Kevin Harvick and Flashracing, as you can see right there, are really showing displeasure out there. Flashracing feels like he was raced as wrong as hell. Kevin Harvick felt like he was just racing him hard, and that Flashracing is throwing a temper tantrum, as Kevin Harvick is saying, as we could probably read. We could probably assume that what he's saying to Flashracing right there. Oh man, they are not having it, and we are seeing some blows being thrown. Some, but now they're getting separated. Now that they've been out of their cars for a little while, man, they were in their cars just pointing fingers at each other. Now they just went at it just now, but now they are being separated from each other. And oh man, that's a tough situation if you're a Flashracing. Man, you really want to get points. Harvick's also trying to get all the points. It's just not helping that these two had to have that happen. You can see their cars, the way they're parked, showing displeasure towards one another. Wow, they're just in the midst of it all, man. Look at all these guys. And there it is, folks. Kyle Larson just still having a hell of a time over there. And that's going to be the race, folks. That is going to be how this one ends. Probably one of the longest races that we have ever done in the Flashracing Cup Series. Larson gets the win. He's a benefactor. He has won this race. He's getting all the points. And he's right up there with Alex Bowman getting all the points as well. Man, these two are probably going to be the best drivers in the series. As Larson just sprung home a victory. Man, this was one of the longest races ever in the Flashracing Cup Series. I'm pretty sure it is the longest ever. And it's going to be brung home by Larson. Larson's getting all 10 points for winning the race. And we will go over the points format. We'll do a video on it. So there it is, folks. Larson bringing HendrickCars.com to victory lane. A brand new diecast, and it's Larson winning it all, folks. That's it. Kyle Larson has won this race. And, man, there was just no stopping the man all day long. He dominated it. And, man, what a unbelievable race so far, folks. And Harvick is even more hot water because not only he fought Chase Elliott in the Cup Series, but now Flashracing. He fought Flashracing, and, man, that is going to be... I guess Harvick didn't really learn much from when he was back in the number 29 Childress car. Anyways, there it is, folks. Man, that sucks for the 94. But you know what, man, that's racing. Things like that will happen, and Phil can tell you all kinds of stories of all kinds of altercations he's been in. He can tell you all kinds of stories, man. Goodness gracious, man. Lord have mighty, man. That's really something else right there. That is really something. And there it is, folks. that has been your race, the Homestead, the Exalted 400 race at the Homestead Miami Speedway. And there it is, folks. And man, let me tell you, pardon us and the exhaustion, man. We are trying to get used to these longer recordings of these longer races. And we're getting used to it, man. We're trying to bring more action for a longer time period so you guys can enjoy it. That's going to be it, folks. Larson was the best and beat them all. So hope to see you guys in the next Flash Racing Cup Series broadcast. It'll be the Bristol Dirt Race. So going to be very interesting to see how that one goes. And that has been the race, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed this race here in the Flash Racing Cup Series. This has been Flash Racing Network, 9446 Network, broadcasting the race. We are signing off, and we hope you enjoyed today's race here at Homestead Miami Speedway. And guess what? Y'all know how this one ended. Kyle Larson has won this race. Will Kyle Larson continue to dominate as we have a dirt track coming up, which would be that Bristol Dirt Race. There it is, folks. We've done it. That has been it, folks. Once again, we apologize. An hour-long recording. But you know what? Racing is racing, and sometimes racing can be really, 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 really long. And that is going to be it, folks. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. This has been the Flash Racing Cup Series Season 3, 9446 Network, signing off.